I have a 5-year-old little sister who hates to shower. That dreaded time when she has to is not pretty. It doesn't help that she is also ridiculously smart. So when my mom calls down the stairs, Eliora, come to the bathroom. She doesn't stop playing and goes. She yells back up the stairs, "Why?" And my mom always answers with, "Because I said so." My name is Aaliyah Barozzi, and I am running for the president of the class of 2019, so you don't have to listen to "Because I said so." I want to be your voice. It's not that easy to go up to an adult and question the way they run a program. In school, we're the test subjects. Curriculums are constantly changed because adults want to find the best way to prepare us for the future because we are their future. Sometimes, though, they don't recognize that we get stuck in the crossfire. I'm not saying that I can completely eradicate Common Core and PARCC testing, but I can try to make tutoring more accessible and make sure that we completely understand every change in the curriculum and how it benefits us, so that we're not stuck in the never-ending cycle of ignorance that comes with the silent "because I said so." I want to make sure your needs are met. If I get this role, then I'm a representative. I'll try to implement the changes that you want in this school. Leadership skills play a huge role in a presidential position, and I'll be the first to admit that I am not a natural-born leader. I have had to work for my confidence, and it increased tremendously when I took the leadership position of stage manager in my school's production of Legally Blonde the musical last year. In fact, if I hadn't done that, I probably wouldn't be standing here today. The determination and drive that I gained from that experience will be completely for your benefit. My name is Aaliyah Barozzi, and a vote for me as your class of 2019 president is a vote for you.
Young men and women of Loch Raven High School, class of 2019. I am Vincent Caldwell, and I'm here to ask for your vote and support in order to be class president. There are many reasons for which I believe that I should be class president, but since we are limited in time, I'm going to highlight the main three. First off, diversity, a preeminent attribute that makes America the greatest country the world has ever seen. Ask yourself this question: would you want all the members of Congress to be close friends and family, to all look and think the same? Well, if not, then Vincent Caldwell is the president for you. Imagine a student government consisting of just boys, or just girls, or all from the same middle school, all close friends. It becomes a reality. It is easy to see that not all views and inputs are considered equally. But with a more diverse student government, we can better represent the diverse student body here at Loch Raven. Well, that's where I can come in. Diversity is my middle name. I was born overseas to an American dad and a Panamanian mother. I am fluent in Spanish. I lived abroad for a year, and I am the only male candidate running for this year. My sister and best bud is also in class of 2019, and believe me, she will let me know if there are any issues particularly concerning the women of the freshman class. My second point is about listening. Before one can become a great leader, one must become a great listener. I'm always open to hear your comments or ideas. If you see me before school, in the hallways, at lunch, after school, on the streets, anytime, I will listen to your idea and put forth your concerns to the board. No issue will be too small, and I guarantee every concern of yours will be a concern of mine. Lastly, I'm a fighter. A great interest of mine is judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Especially in judo, nothing is given to you. You get what you earn, and you better be willing to fight for it every time you get on that mat. In practice and in tournaments, I am constantly matched against adults that are bigger and heavier and much higher ranked than I am. Never once have I stepped on that mat and given anything but my absolute best. I am a fighter. I give everything I have when I'm fighting on the mat. Whether it's in sports, politics, or life, when I set my mind on something, there's no stopping me. I am Brian Vincent Caldwell Jr. Ibarra Rodriguez Ortega Nunez. And not only am I the candidate that makes sense, but I'm a fighter, and I'll fight for you.
Hi, I'm not here to make any false promises about what I can do if elected as class president, but what I can promise that I will do everything within my power to make this the most memorable, fun, exciting, and positively productive freshman year ever. For those of you who may not know me, I'm Leah Hines and I'm running for class president. I know you're thinking, what makes her think she could be class president? Well, I'm persistent, a good listener, great communicator, creative, fair, inspirational, and a high achiever. You're looking at a student who has consistently held a high GPA all throughout middle school. In fact, at my 8th grade graduation ceremony, I was presented with the Presidential Achievement Award. To date, this is one of my most rewarding, honorable experiences that I've ever had. Hopefully, this proves to you that I'm also smart, driven, and dedicated. In other words, I guess you could say that I have all the great qualities that a great leader should have. If elected as class president, I'm willing to try to build a relationship with each student. I promise to listen to all of your concerns and share each of them with the SGA. Every student's participation in freshman class activities is important. I will do my best to get everyone's input and ideas regarding our class activities. This hopefully will motivate everyone to participate in our yearly activities such as homecoming, harvest night, school dances, and fundraisers. In closing, I would like to say, Class of 19, we are the best. Together we will stand, never be divided nor fall, and together we will always stay on fleek and slay. All jokes aside, together we'll make a difference. Your choice, your voice will lead today.
Hi, my name is Maddie Killian, and I am running for freshman class president. You should elect me for president because I am a leader. As team captain of our JV field hockey team, I lead both on and off the field. Not only am I a leader, but I'm also a hard worker. Throughout middle school, I was a member of the National Junior Honor Society. I worked hard there, and I will work hard for you. If elected president, I will be open-minded and listen to your ideas, and I will work to do my best to put your ideas into effect. I'm a well-rounded student athlete, so I can represent our class as a whole. I play club lacrosse and club field hockey, and I've been doing Irish dance since I was 4 years old. I'm involved with helping out in my church and in my neighborhood. I'm also a dedicated and caring person. For 2 years, my family and myself raised and trained a seeing eye dog for the organization Guiding Eyes for the Blind. By the end of the 2 years, my dog had graduated the program and was successfully placed with a blind man who now can attend college classes with her. It was hard for me to give up my dog, but I knew it was for the greater good. This experience was very rewarding. This is just one example of how I am a committed person. As class president, I will work hard and care for our school. So vote for me, Maddie Killian, for class president.
Hello class of 2019. As we're progressing throughout the school year, I'd like to say that I'm here running as your class president to help students improve academically and throughout the school year. My primary goals for this school year is to raise funds for extracurricular activities that you would be interested in. I'm also willing to try my best to achieve these goals. I would like for you to feel free to come to me with any suggestions or important ideas that may be a concern to you. So now hopefully you're convinced to vote for me, Mary Faye Meza, as your class president.
Hi class of 2019. As we're beginning the next 4 years of high school together, I'm here to make sure everyone is having fun while succeeding in school. My name is Ava Krasowskis and I'm running for class vice president. What I want to do for the school is try to get as many students as possible involved in different activities and fundraisers. It's important to get people involved in raising money for dances and prom because I want those nights to be fun and memorable for all students. My goal for our class is to get everyone to support our sports teams and get involved in clubs. If elected, I want you all to feel comfortable asking me about any concerns or suggestions you have about the school, and I will always make myself available for your thoughts and opinions. So vote for me, Ava Krasowskis, for your class vice president.
Hi, my name is Julia Lillman, and I'm running for vice president. I think it's really easy to just keep your head down and make it through the 4 years of high school. You can roll with the punches, overcoming each bombardment of tests and homework as they come at you. But at a school like Loch Raven, where we have such a small student body and so many opportunities for participation, it's crazy to stay silent. We have the chance to really change the school for the better. And if you elect me as vice president, I look forward to working with your chosen president to make an even better Loch Raven. If you elect me, I promise to review the school dress code. The dress code is essential to the school environment, but currently does not address the needs of every student, in my opinion. For example, I have friends who are very tall with very long arms. and the gym shorts that are given aren't technically considered appropriate for school, let alone the clothes that we want to wear. We could create a set of guidelines that take into account circumstances like these. I would also like to help review the school lunches and see if there's a way to begin building an even more healthy and economically reasonable option for lunch. Our meals have rooms to be improved in many ways. Finally, I want to make the abundance of clubs and groups available at Loch Raven more visible to everyone. If you make an effort to go out and pursue something you are interested in, I guarantee you will find people who share the same passion. High school is the time where we start finding who we are and who we want to be. And joining a club can help guide you. Join a club. In the words of one of my personal heroes, Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Who knows, you may love it. These are just some of the things that I'd like to pursue if you elect me as your vice president. Thank you, I'm Julia Lohman, and help me unlock Loch Raven.
Hello, class of 2019. My name's Allison Rose, and I'm running to be our class's treasurer. I feel that being a part of the SGA will be a wonderful way for me to use my talents to get more involved at Loch Raven. I think that I have qualities that are pretty useful for an aspiring treasurer. I'm good at managing and raising money, and I always try my hardest to do the best I can do. I'm also quick to solve problems. This past summer, I worked at a camp where I was in charge of managing money, as well as running the camp store. When I was working at the camp store, I had to keep track and account for all the money earned. I will admit at first I was nervous of having such a big responsibility, but I quickly learned that it's not as much of a daunting task as I thought it would be. I created a system that would help keep track of the money, and it was really easier after that. This job was a great experience for me, and I was able to learn things that will be useful to me as treasurer. As treasurer, I will be able to represent and contribute to our class in a way that utilizes some of my best skills. There aren't many things that I can promise at this point, but one thing that I can guarantee is that if I am elected to be an SGA officer, then I will be extremely hardworking and I'll help to better our class and maybe even our school. If you want someone who you trust to be handling the duties of treasurer, then vote for me, Allison Rose.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Jordan, and I'm the only one running for historian, so this whole speech is just going to happen, not really like a huge point to it. Most of you probably look at me, think that I don't really look like someone who would want to run for student government, or might be like a good person for it, but I would like to prove you wrong. Besides wanting to change that, and also because my mom really wants me to do something extracurricular, I would really like to join the student government. I want the chance to be involved. I've never really done anything like this for school, like ever. And I know the historian probably doesn't sound like a position that has a lot of power to like change stuff, but hopefully it is. Historian, as far as I have been told, is the person who like keeps records of what happens, and people of the future can use that while they're planning stuff. So if something goes horribly wrong this year, I'll be able to let them know not to do what we did. And I think that's nice. Doesn't really matter anyway, I'm just gonna say vote for me because that's what you're supposed to do. Thank you for your time. Not like you had like a huge choice to watch this or not, but yeah.